Today we're gonna create this smoky eye look. This is probably one of the most requested looks ever. And also this is something that I wore to the Weekend's concert, which was 8 months ago. I went all in for this one. So my face is actually breaking out a lot right now. That was not the case back then. My face was actually perfectly fine. As you can see, I have like a big ass pimple right on my nose. I don't know why. So I'm going in with this 100% pure under eye cream. This is really highly hydrating, and then something that has always worked under my makeup, because with a lot of under eye products my makeup actually starts to break out, but I never had that issue with this. And then second, I go in with this 100% pure moisturizer as well. This is also something that pairs well with my makeup, so no complaints about that, and it also gives hydration to my skin. And then after that, I go in with this vitamin C serum. This is by Mad Hippie, by the way. I usually try to put it after my moisturizer because the moisturizer that I used is pretty lightweight, and I think I can still use a serum on top of this to add more glow and more hydration to my skin. So I actually recently discovered these 100% pure concealers. I need a concealer that's pretty lightweight for my eyelids, something that does not really cake up my eyes. So this is probably one of my favorite concealers to use on my eyelids so that my eyeshadow stays better. Also, I just got my eyebrows done, so I think they're like pretty spot on right now and do not really need anything on them right now, which is amazing. I am so blessed to have eyebrows like this. Thanks to my mom for these beautiful jeans, by the way. And then I go and take any setting powder. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury one, and then just tap it on the concealer. This creates a really beautiful base for your eyeshadows to sit on. You know what's my favorite eyeshadow palette right now? It's this Painted Co by James Charles. This actually has the perfect colors, everything that I need, honestly. I don't think I go beyond these when I'm doing my makeup every day. This is actually perfect. So I'm going in with the shade UV Index, and I'm just gonna start working on my crease with this one, trying to make like a C here. This darker brown treehouse, I'm just gonna go in with my lower crease, exactly where you see my eyes folding, right? I just do not go in with the black directly because I really like to control my colors like that. And with this brown, I actually try to flick it a little more upwards because I want to create that snatched cat eye look. And now after this, I go in with the black shade. This is all the same palette, by the way. You see how diverse this palette is? I am in love with this palette. You just have to be really careful because you cannot take this black all the way up, otherwise you're gonna mess up the transition. So be super careful about the black color here, and then just flicking it up. And then I'm gonna go with my brown color again, the one that I used on the top, and then just try to blend in the black with that one. I also usually just try to keep everything just right where the edge of my eyebrow is. I just do not take anything like further out from where my eyebrow is. And honestly, my eye looks a little messy right now, but again, this is why I do my eyes before I do the rest of my face. Taking a flat brush and a concealer, I'm gonna cut my crease. This honestly used to be the most difficult step for me back then when I was, still learning to do makeup. The more you do it, the more better you understand how your eye shape is, what looks good on you, what does not look good on you. Then I take my Charlotte Tilbury setting powder and then just set my concealer back in. Oh no, this is when you want to bring your black back. Just take the black eyeshadow again and then just simply merge it with your crease so it kind of comes halfway towards your eye. And then you know what? You can actually also create this entire look with this Anastasia eyeshadow palette. It's sultry. I think last time I used the same exact palette to create this eyeshadow look. I'm just gonna put this silver shimmer on my cut crease. You can also use a brush, but I think glitters pop up well when I use a finger instead. I absolutely love this glitter, and I just tap it on the center of my eye on the transition of the black and the white. And then this is when I go in with my eyeliner. You can use any eyeliner. I'm using my NYX liquid liner. I just kind of follow the eyeshadow trail with this one. So just creating a wing angled with my eyeshadow and the edge of my eye. And honestly, even my eyeliner was not as prominent. It was a little smoked out. So taking a small fluffy brush and then taking some black color in it, I'm just gonna smoke out the eyeliner everywhere. Again, I swear this is gonna look better as we do our base. This looks really messy. Again, this is why I do my eyes before I do the rest of my face, because when I'm playing with so many colors, there's no way it's not gonna fall out or look messy. Always eyes first and face later. And then honestly, my eyelashes played like a major role in this one, and I'm gonna put these wispies. This is by Lily Lashes. I'm not sure what number this is, but honestly, all I ever use is Ardell or Lily, so it's always one of them. Also tightline my eyes, so I'm going in with this Inglot gel liner and a round tip brush, and just honestly, this is so challenging but so worth it. Also put it in my waterline. Cannot do this job without tearing up. Beauty is pain. And then going back with a darker brown and a small fluffy brush, I blend in the liner under my eyes and then connect it with the top so it all looks like a whole. And then going back, I take this Rare Beauty highlighter and then just put it on the inner corner of my eyes and also the brow bones here. And then taking this tinted brow gel by Kosas, I just fluff my eyebrows out. This also actually helps me fill in any sparse places that I might have, but mostly just helps me keep my eyebrows in place and just darken them a tad bit. Almost forgot my mascara. I'm going in with this L'Oreal mascara, one of my favorite mascaras ever, and just blend my lashes with the fake ones, and then also put it on the lower lashes so it even gets more intense. So this is exactly how I did my eyes. If you want to see how I did the rest of my face, follow for part 2.